MobLand Episode 9, titled Beggar's Banquet, aired on May 25, 2025, on Paramount Plus, and delivered a gut punch of betrayals, shifting allegiances, and long-awaited consequences. As the penultimate episode of the season, it sets the stage for a finale where the once mighty Harrigan crime empire may not survive. Arrests that change everything. The final moments of Episode 9 are marked by the shocking arrests of Maeve and Conrad Harrigan, orchestrated by a sting operation months in the making. Led by detectives Colin Tattersall and Richie Stevenson, the operation was built on a shaky foundation of planted evidence, police corruption, and personal vendettas. The dinner at the Harrigan Manor was the stage for this ambush. Alice, secretly working as an informant under the alias Nicola, embedded herself into the family and used the gathering to plant critical DNA evidence. While the family bickered about missing bodies and betrayals, Alice signaled to the tactical units hiding nearby, triggering a dramatic raid with helicopters and full SWAT support. Despite lacking solid proof, the police arrest Maeve and Conrad based on Alice's fabricated evidence. This raises ethical concerns, but in the brutal world of MobLand, justice is rarely clean. Eddie's betrayal and identity crisis. Early in the episode, Eddie confesses that Maeve betrayed the family by revealing the location of Serafina and Brendan. This revelation causes a seismic rift in the Harrigan inner circle. Eddie has long been seen as loyal to Maeve, but under Conrad's manipulation and growing doubts, he switches sides. The emotional toll on Eddie is evident, especially in scenes where he reflects in isolation, even talking to the family dog, highlighting his inner turmoil. Maeve, once in full control of Eddie, now finds herself isolated. The confession not only destabilizes Maeve's hold over the family but also brings into question who will lead the Harrigan legacy moving forward. Bella and Kevin forge their own paths. Outside the main family drama, Bella and Kevin provide contrasting but crucial arcs. Bella manipulates her way out of Harrigan-controlled territory, suggesting she holds dangerous secrets. Her quiet power is growing, and she could become a player in the final power struggle. Meanwhile, Kevin confronts Rusby, a figure from his traumatic past. In a powerful scene blending revenge and closure, Kevin kills Rusby. This moment is deeply personal and symbolic of Kevin breaking free from past abuse. His emotional arc adds weight and depth to an episode already thick with tension. The failed fentanyl deal and international stakes. Tensions rise during a negotiation between Conrad, Harry, and Jamie Lopez over a fentanyl deal. Conrad's arrogance and racism sabotage the meeting, while Harry's emerging influence becomes more apparent. Jamie, who leads a drug cartel, praises Harry for past achievements and hints that the old guard may be replaced. As MobLand expands its scope beyond London, the stakes become international, and Conrad's inability to adapt marks him as a relic of a fading era. Alice's infiltration and Tattersall's masterstroke. Alice Nicola is a linchpin in Tattersall's operation. Coerced into working with the police, she uses her position inside the manor to fabricate evidence. Rather than seeking a confession, she focuses on small but incriminating details, like planting hair and triggering surveillance tech. Tattersall avoids conventional police methods, opting for manipulation and deception. His strategy, while effective, blurs the lines between law enforcement and criminality. Alice's role highlights how MobLand thrives in the gray areas of morality. Maeve's game falls apart. Maeve tries to manipulate her way out of danger by turning family members against one another, but her tactics backfire. Her confrontation with Gina, her pressure on Kevin, and her betrayal of Archie's burial location to the police all culminate in her downfall. Once the family's mastermind, Maeve becomes the architect of its unraveling. Her paranoia and ambition finally push too far, leaving her vulnerable and alone. The dinner scene, collapse in real time. The dinner at the Harrigan estate is the episode's emotional and symbolic core. What was meant to be a show of unity becomes a crucible of conflict. As secrets emerge and voices rise, Alice quietly slips away to complete her mission. This dinner encapsulates everything MobLand stands for: distrust, power games, and the inevitable decay of criminal empires. By the end of the night, Maeve and Conrad are in handcuffs, and the Harrigan legacy is in ruins. Final thoughts. Episode 9 of MobLand marks the beginning of the end for the Harrigans. Arrests, betrayals, and the exposure of fragile alliances leave the Empire on the verge of collapse. With one episode left, the question isn't just who will survive, but what pieces will be left to pick up. Maeve's fall, Eddie's betrayal, Kevin's liberation, and the quiet moves of Bella and Harry all point to a finale where power will change hands, and not everyone will walk away.